How would you describe the environment you live in? Is it warm and comfortable? Is it noisy or quiet? Do you live where there's a lot of windows and there's a lot of natural light coming in? Or do you live in an apartment or in a country? As you can tell, when describing our environments, there's a lot of factors to consider. All these factors affect our well-being, and same goes for the animals. The environment an animal lives in affects how comfortable and rested they feel. Therefore, creating an appropriate environment for an animal is essential for their well-being. At the end of a long day, where do you want to lay down and rest? You probably want to kick up your feet on a comfy chair or take a nap in your bed. You probably wouldn't want to lay down on a cold cement floor because that wouldn't be very relaxing. Just like us, animals also experience discomfort if they are not provided with a comfortable resting area. Being uncomfortable most of the time affects the animal's happiness and health, so it's important that we provide animals with a comfortable resting area whenever it's possible. But what is considered a comfortable resting area? Well, it depends. Different animal species vary on how they feel. For example, dogs might be perfectly happy resting on a dog bed on the floor, and cats might prefer to be resting on the top level of a cat tree, or even in a box where they feel hidden and safe. Large animals, like cows, prefer to have enough space where they can lie down, turn around, and get back up again. They also like areas that are cushioned, so it's more comfortable and they won't hurt their knees. Cold-blooded animals, such as snakes and lizards, like to rest under the glow of the sun or a heat lamp. Some animals, like hamsters and rabbits, feel more safe resting in hidden boxes where they can't easily be seen. Since different animals find different resting areas comfortable, it is important to do your research to find out what is comfortable for your own animal. In general, however, animals prefer a resting area that is dry, clean, and quiet. Have you ever heard a strange noise at home that scared you? Maybe when you heard the noise, you felt like your breathing got fast or your heart started pounding, or maybe you even wanted to run away and hide from the noise. However, a few seconds later, you probably relaxed and realized the noise was just your home furnace turning on. Just like us, animals are also able to experience fear. Fear is not only unpleasant, but it can be harmful for the animal's health. For example, an animal that is constantly exposed to conditions that will make them fearful will experience poor mental and physical health. Mentally, the animal will become very alert, overwhelmed, and worried. Physically, the animal may experience digestion issues, heart problems, and difficulty sleeping and eating. It is important that we treat animals well and provide them with conditions that prevent them from feeling fear. So how do we provide our animals with a stress-free environment? Well, first we need to learn about what our animals are afraid of. Different species have different fears, so it is important to find out exactly what you should and shouldn't be introducing into your animal's environment. For example, cows are afraid of many harmless things such as shadows, flags, painted lines, loose chains, and plastic bags. Therefore, it is important to try and eliminate as many of these things as possible from their environment. At the same time, you can change different things about the environment to make it more stress-free for the animals. For instance, cow operations can adopt non-slip flooring, rounded runways, and solid fences rather than slotted to ensure a less stressful experience for their cows. Apart from a comfortable place to rest, your animal also needs a suitable shelter where they can avoid the elements. Think about how you would feel if you spent the whole day in the hot sun, probably thirsty, sweaty, uncomfortable. Just like humans, animals are also sensitive to the elements. Since snow, wind, rain, and extreme heat or cold can make animals very uncomfortable, it is important to provide animals with shelter to avoid these elements when necessary. Allowing companion animals such as cats and dogs to live in your home is one way of keeping them away from these elements. If you live on a farm and have outdoor cats and dogs, they would need a shelter, such as a properly insulated doghouse or access to a garage or barn. For livestock who are commonly kept outdoors, such as cows, sheep, and horses, it is also necessary to make sure they have access to a shelter to escape the elements. It is our duty as responsible animal owners to make sure that our pets and livestock are comfortable in the living conditions that we are providing them. By doing so, we are creating an environment that makes them feel happy, healthy, and behave normally. For discussion questions and activities, and to learn more about the needs of animals, visit everylivingthing.ca/5needs.